Let's take a look at what's going on with Dogecoin here, guys. All right, so in yesterday's video, we were watching this falling wedge. I was talking about this falling wedge. We had resistance, support, basically bouncing in between these two trend lines, getting tighter and tighter as we go down. I was talking about this resistance line where we had resistance. I was thinking if we break this resistance going to the upside, maybe this falling wedge will start performing and we can maybe target the next Fibonacci retracement level going up at .294, something like that. But so yeah, okay, we were watching this trend line, we were watching this downtrend, right? It broke that downtrend going to the upside last night, and I was thinking, I was like, I wonder if we're gonna get a breakout right here, or I wonder if it's breaking out right now. When I looked at the volume, because I was like, oh, I wonder if I should put money on it before I go to bed. It was like right before I was gonna crash out. I was like, maybe I should put a little, like some money right here. But I looked at the volume, and I've been talking about this on the last couple of videos. The volume's really low. It's been declining volume ever since over here. Declining volume. The volume was really low last night. So I was like, I don't really trust it, or I don't really believe that it's going to start popping off. So I just went to bed. I was like, it's all good. I'm going to keep my limit order here at .248 to buy some more Dogecoin at .248. The same target that I was looking at yesterday, because the volume is low. I don't think it's actually breaking out. We could be just breaking this trend line, but yeah. So I'm still looking at .248 technically, but we did break that down. We did break that trend line. So I don't know. It's going to be interesting right now. Are we going to go all the way down to 248, or are we going to get support maybe somewhere down here? I mean, we got support right here, support right here. I was thinking about that. I mentioned that in yesterday's video. I was like, I wonder if this is going to hold support and we're actually going to get a bounce. Kind of. I mean, we went a little bit lower than this level, just like a little bit. But right around this area, we got support, and that's when we bounced up. And that's what I'm kind of wondering now. Are we going to be able to come all the way down over here? We might even go lower, guys. But, or are we going to get support at this bottom down here? Let's go ahead. I don't know. I don't really, I guess we can delete this. I don't really want to delete that one quite yet. Maybe we should readjust it. Let's see. I didn't really think this out. Let's see. Something like that. No, I don't really like that either. I don't know. I don't really like this trend line anymore because we broke it. I would say let's look at a different one. There's also this little trend line, maybe something like this though, where we have resistance. This trend line looks like it's still in play, and then maybe adjust this one right here where it's something like this. We're still technically trending down. I mean, technically, these two trends, lower highs and lower lows. We're bouncing in between these two trend lines now. It kind of seems like a channel pattern. I don't know. The fact that we did break this trend line right here, let's go back to this real quick. The fact that we did break it going to the upside maybe is the first signal that we might be changing directions. And now all we have to do is something like this. So let's see what happens. I'll be watching this channel pattern, this top resistance right here, and this support. If we break either one of those to the upside or to the downside, then we'll have a better idea of, or then we'll have a better, yeah, we'll be more confident if it's going to the downside or if it's upside if we break those two trend lines. And when we do, we want to watch that volume again. This is why I was watching the volume. We want to see the volume come into play, or get higher volume, should I say. And like, okay, so let's say we break up going to the upside. I want to see some green volume candles, at least like a little bit bigger than what we got over here. And then if we go to the downside, same thing. I want to see some red candles, maybe a little like spike in red candle volume. Like I was saying yesterday, I just want to see it hit .248 and then start bouncing to the upside. Maybe it'll do something like that. That's what I'm hoping for anyways, because I want to buy some more down here. However, the more bearish scenario, because, okay, so if we break this going to the upside, this is the bullish scenario, I'd be looking at .294 as the next target. Also, we could probably target from the bottom, top to the bottom of that channel pattern, maybe something like that, drag that to the breakout, wherever that would be, and that would be a target as well, which kind of lines up with this previous resistance right here. But yeah, that'd be like the first thing I'd be looking at. But I think in general, if we could get a bounce, or if we could hold support on .248, or if we could come down, hit .248, hold support, then and bounce to the upside, the next one that I'd be looking at is .294. I think that's what it was, right? .294, yeah. And the way I got these levels, I'm sure a lot of you guys watch my channel probably, or some of you guys do, but if you don't, the way I got those levels is we have a nice big run to the upside, we start having trouble, or once we think we topped out, we get the Fibonacci retracement tool, we drag from the bottom of the top, and then it gives us levels to watch as it goes down. These are the levels that I'm dollar cost averaging as it goes down. I think once we break one going to the downside, you look at the next one and target it. If you break that one going to the downside to the next one, look, target it. That's why I'm dollar cost averaging. I have positions right here, I have a position right here, I have a position right here. I just sold my position right here. I'm trying to get it back. So that's kind of what I'm doing. And then also it acts as support and resistance. So right here, you know, like I keep on mentioning it, I bought it, I sold it, I bought it, I sold it, I bought it. And that's because, like I said, it's acting as support and resistance. Not perfectly. It's going a little bit above that there, but right here it was perfect. And right here was kind of perfect as support, perfect resistance. Right here, perfect resistance. So yeah, that's why I like watching these levels, is because they act as support and resistance, and we could trade them. Same thing over here. Maybe we could do something like this and bounce between that one, or even bounce something like that. I don't know. I mean, that's why I use these levels, though. A lot of times it does this kind of stuff where it bounces in between them, and then we can kind of swing trade off of that. Let's go back to like the 1 hour, the 4 hour. Basically, we're still doing the same thing, except we formed a little pattern today. I mean, a different pattern. Instead of that falling wedge, it kind of looks like a falling channel. I feel like we did break that trend line that we were watching. So maybe that's a first signal that we might be changing direction. Actually, that wasn't. Was it that one? No, it was this one, I think. So okay, so I kind of forgot about this trend line too. We have resistance, giving us that second trend line. I talked about this a couple of videos back, that we have two trend lines that we're dealing with, two downtrends, and we need to break the first one, and then after that the second one. Then we could start getting more bullish, or at least shooting for the previous resistances and trying to get higher highs. So yeah, let's see if this actually plays out. Maybe we get a bounce to the upside, but we are still technically getting resistance on this line. Let's go back to the 1 hour time frame. Excuse me. Technically, we do still have resistance right here. Let's see if we could break that going to the upside. If we do, then we can start getting more. Then we can start targeting .294. I would like to see us hit my limit order first, but that might not happen. I mean, so yeah. Let's see what happens. Still targeting .248, but watching this channel pattern. Let's see if we could break to the upside or to the downside. Let me know what you guys are thinking, though. If you guys like this video, hit that thumbs up. Hit subscribe if you guys aren't subscribed. And if you want to watch the last video, check it out right here. And if you're new to trading, check out this playlist right here. All right, if you guys like the video, hit the thumbs up, and I'll see you guys in the next one.